welcome back to my channel. My name is Nick. I make videos about living abroad, and today I'm talking about the cost of living in Guatemala City. So I've been living in Guatemala for 2.5 months, so obviously I'm just visiting, not living here full time, but as a US citizen, I get 3 months of visa access to Guatemala without even doing anything. When I got here, when I came through immigration, they saw that I had an American passport and just stamped it with 90 days. So those are the privileges that you get from living or from coming from the United States. Now, when I talk about the cost of living, I am living currently in an Airbnb. It is fully customized in terms of it's a luxury Airbnb. I live in a 12th floor high rise with elevator access. It's a 1-bedroom apartment with a balcony, has a washer and dryer. It has everything in the apartment. It covers utilities, it covers Wi-Fi, and a free monthly cleaning. I have a service where a woman comes and cleans the apartment from head to toe. So with all that, I am paying $1,400 a month for that service. Now, that's very expensive for Guatemala, especially Guatemala City, but I'm getting all these extra things that I don't have to worry about, and everything is included. So $1,400 is incredibly cheap if you compare it to where I was coming from, which is the San Francisco Bay Area, where a 1-bedroom apartment is looking at $2,000 to $3,000, and it doesn't include any amenities. So it definitely doesn't include any utilities. So I think that's really important to know, is the contrast of how much things cost and what you're willing to pay for. I obviously could have paid for something a lot cheaper if I decided to, but we wanted to live in a nice high-rise in a very wealthy, safe zone. So we're currently in it's called Zone 4. It's a hipster zone. It's up and coming, very safe, very young, lots of restaurants, lots of things to do. It's pretty cool area. In terms of the other cost of living things to consider is food. It's me and my partner, so it's 2 people living in this situation, and we do cook at home quite a bit. We go to this grocery store called La Torre. It's right in the plaza downstairs from our building, so we don't have to go very far. Excuse me. And from what I understand, it is an expensive grocery store compared to other places. If we were to go to the local farmers market, it would be a lot cheaper to get things, but then we'd have to talk to every single person to get our items and make small talk and maybe even haggle, and we're not interested in doing that. We like to just go to the grocery store and get what we need to get and leave. Minimal interaction even with the cashier, So we spend about $600 a month on food, and that's for us eating every day, pretty much every day at home. On the weekends, we'll occasionally go out to eat, have some food out, but $600 a month on groceries is probably kind of standard for even United States, right? That's how much you would be paying. But the quality of food that we're getting here is exponentially better than what we had in the United States, and definitely wasting a lot less food. I eat almost every single thing that we buy here, unless it goes bad if we just take too long to eat it, because there's just not enough preservatives in the food here, so things can't spoil. But for the most part, we eat pretty much everything that we buy. And I did grab one of the papers, the grocery store advertisement, so I can kind of tell you how much things cost. The quetzal, the money here, is compared to the United States, 8 quetzales is $1 US. So everything that I say here, you want to divide by 8. So I just want to point out just a few things here of how much stuff costs, right? So let's go through here. So a bag of salad, 12 ounces of salad, is 15 quetzales. You can get 25 individual limes for 21 quetzales. Onions, 3 pounds of onions is 20 quetzales. A head of lettuce, 10 quetzales. Let's look at some meats. For a pound of, looks like some kind of steak, I don't know what kind of steak, it's 41 quetzales. For a pound of ground beef, it's 20 quetzales. Some chicken is 18 quetzales for it looks like maybe a pound or 2 of chicken. And then we have some frozen items here. A pound of chicken is 16, 17 quetzales, for some drumsticks or something like that. And then they have hot dogs and things like that. It looks like around anywhere from 20 to 25 quetzales for sausages of some sort. Very different types of sausages. Orange juice, for 1900 milliliters of orange juice, 20 quetzales. Some crema, 7 quetzales for 227 grams. Yogurt, for a liter of yogurt, 24 quetzales, all the way up to 35 quetzales, but this is like for some Greek yogurt, and it's like 1 kilogram. Cheese, some shredded cheese you can get for 28 quetzales with 227 grams. Ice cream's kind of expensive here, 41 quetzales for like 565 grams, but you know, it's a pretty big container, but still 41 quetzales is kind of expensive. Cafe, like you want some instant coffee, for 100 grams, 38 quetzales. If you want some cereal, you know, like this is like, they have a lot of Kellogg cereal here. It doesn't actually say the price, but I think it's in the 30 to 40 quetzales range for some cereal. Granola, for 350 grams of granola is 22 quetzales. If you want to just have a bag of coffee, like beans, 400 grams for 35 quetzales. Rice is really cheap here. I can get like a half a pound of rice for like 5 quetzales, but if you want like a big bag, like 2,000 grams, 28 quetzales. You want beans, 2,000 grams, 38 quetzales. Oil for 750 milliliters, you're looking at anywhere from 10 to 15 quetzales. Condiments, you know, mustard, ketchup, mayo, stuff like that, that's gonna be anywhere from like 10 to 20 quetzales. It depends on the size of the container. Containers here are not very big, I will say that. Beer is pretty cheap, I would say. You can get like 12 ounces and things like that. You can get like, I bought some like seltzers for like, what was it, 10 quetzales? Yeah, you can get like a single container of a seltzer for like $1 or something. It's pretty cheap. If you want to get a 12 pack, well, yeah, this is 12 ounces here. You can get 12 ounces for 24 quetzales, so probably like a 6-pack or something like that. Oh yeah, this 12 pack of Old Milwaukee is 48 quetzales. If that tells me anything. Oh, here's some more alcohol. So if you want like a bottle of whiskey, like some whiskey Irish Jameson, it's 175 quetzales for 750 milliliters. Absolute vodka, 150 quetzales for 1,000 milliliters. Castelero del Diablo wine, 80 quetzales for 750 milliliters. These hard seltzers, you can get 3 for 25 quetzales. I'm trying to think of it. Tito's, 175 quetzales for 750 milliliters. There's some wine here, 80 quetzales for 750 milliliters. So if you're looking for alcohol, I don't know if that's a good price or not. I don't drink alcohol really. I had a seltzer once and I didn't even finish it because I don't like alcohol. So, but if that's important to you, that's how much that stuff costs. You can get popcorn, like individual bags of popcorn for like 50 cents essentially, like anywhere from like 6 to 8 quetzales. Chips are really cheap. They're really small bags, but you know, you can get them for 10 to 15 quetzales. Really, really cheap bags of chips. Detergent, for 3 liters of detergent, 41 quetzales. 54, almost 2 liters, 54 quetzales. Fabuloso, 900 milliliters for 15 quetzales. If you need to get some Kotex, these are pads. It's like a 12 pack, I guess here. You can get a 2 for 35 quetzales. Wipes are very cheap, you know, anywhere from 10 to like 25 quetzales for wipes of any sort. Deodorant, you know, you're looking at anywhere from like 20 to 30 quetzales for deodorant, but it's usually a really small pack container. Oh, lotion. Lotion's not cheap. Lotion also, you know, you're looking at for like 400 milliliters, you're looking anywhere from like 44 quetzales to like 80 quetzales. So that kind of stuff is expensive. That's kind of it. So just go through it so you can just kind of see for yourself. There you go. That is the price or prices for groceries, at least at La Torre, how much we pay. We went to Walmart once and the prices were pretty much the same. I would just say that Walmart had way more things, like way more varieties of things, way more American imports. So if you're looking for like more of a taste of home, I would go to those places. I would go to Walmart if you're interested in it, and it was probably the cleanest, nicest Walmart I've ever been to in my life, by the way. High class. The Walmart was high class. Crazy. When we talk about going out to eat, it really depends. I mean, you can find things for a really affordable price up to a really expensive price. Typically when we go out and we get a meal, most of our meals cost anywhere between $7 to $11 per person, and that includes a side and a drink. So eating out is not crazy expensive. We typically, if we're both eating out, spending about $20 to $30 to eat out. It's not crazy. And tipping is not mandatory, but it is accepted if you like to tip, but it's not required, and people don't expect it. So something to note. We haven't had anything too expensive yet, but we're not really like fancy eaters, so we're not eating at any place that's super expensive. And then, you know, shopping for items like non-food items, we've gone to a few stores and it's pretty much the same prices that you would find in the United States. To be honest, like for shoes and clothes and t-shirts and dresses and stuff like that, it's pretty much the same. There's not that much of a difference. We went to like Old Navy or like Forever 21 or something like that and got a belt, and the belt costs like $10 or something like that. You know, like it wasn't crazy outlandish prices, and it wasn't super cheap prices either. When we went to the mall, we went to Oakland Place Mall. It was a typical mall, and things were, I would say the food was very affordable, but like there's a lot of high-end stores. Any kind of store that you can think of that would be high-end was there, and then there was also just like your general stores, right? Like your Adidas and your Payless, right? There was a Payless, but there was also Zara and I don't know what other high-end stores are there. I don't really shop in high-end stores, but there were some. I didn't go into them, but yeah, pretty good variety of things. If you're looking for what you need, you will find it in Guatemala City. There's nothing here that you would want for just maybe a different variety of it, or maybe a different formulation. Like I said about food and things, food here is not as salty and it's not as sugary as it is in the United States. The formulas are slightly different, and so that's something to note, that things aren't going to taste exactly the same as it did in the United States. So like I've had McDonald's here, and the McDonald's here is enjoyable. It's not like burning my tongue with sodium. It's just a burger. It just tastes like a burger, like a normal burger. It's quite different experience. I think that's kind of it. I think that's all the things that I could probably talk about here. In terms of like the pricing of things. If you have questions about specific things, let me know. I can look it up, or I can tell you what my experiences have been. I do like to end my videos by letting people know that I am a lifestyle architect. Basically, I help design and build your house, your life, to better achieve your goals. So if you're looking to move abroad, if you're looking to take a sabbatical, have a career change, or work on your financial success, freedom, management, all those things, I'm here to help with that. If you need any help, please check out my links in the description below. I have my email, I have my website, all those things, and I will be able to help you. All right, thanks for watching. See y'all in the next one.